What's up, Money Gang? It's your girl Lily, and I'm back with another video. On tonight, guys, I got something special I'm doing. Hagen ice cream. We trying the Hagen ice cream. I hope I'm saying it right. This supposed to be some real good ice cream, y'all. And I got the caramel cone. I got that one. I just got some little mini ice creams to try. I got the vanilla. And then I got the strawberry. And then I got the chocolate chip. Chocolate chip. So yeah. We're about to try all 4 of these. Get into it. This supposed to be some really good ice cream, guys, that I got from Kroger's. And all 4 of these was like about $6. So yeah, I'm gonna try these. I'm excited about trying the caramel cone and the strawberry, because I love strawberries. And then I got some fruit roll-ups. Y'all know what I'm gonna do with the fruit roll-ups. I'm gonna wrap some ice cream. We're gonna try vanilla and strawberry in the fruit roll-ups. So first we're gonna open these fruit roll-ups up. I still had these fruit roll-ups from when I did the pickle challenge. So I said, yeah, this would be a good idea to do it with the ice cream. So the first one we're gonna try is the caramel cone. We're gonna try that one first, guys. These little ice creams was like $1.50. I got them for Kroger. They actually got a spoon in the inside of them. We're probably gonna use that little spoon that come with it instead of me using the same spoon for all of them. So this little spoon come inside of the top. And we're gonna try the caramel cone. It's soft serve too. Bon appetit. Now this one pretty good. I'm gonna rate them towards the end. The caramel cone. And that's how I look at the inside. It's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Next we're gonna try the chocolate chip. See what this one gives. Pull the little spoon out. They all got the spoons in the top. This one gonna be my son's favorite. He not feeling well tonight, but I know once he get up, cause he didn't go to school today. But I know once he get up, he gonna wanna try some of this ice cream. Man, I'm gonna do a little story time after I finish this ice cream as well. And it was the chocolate chip. This is the strawberry. So the chocolate chip, I didn't show y'all the inside. This is the strawberry, how it looks. Grab the little spoon out of the lid and let's try it. It got strawberry bits inside of it. Strawberry bon appetit. Okay. And then last but not least, vanilla. This is some really popular ice cream, y'all. It's actually good, so regular specular vanilla. Can't really see it. They give you this little sample. So if you like it, you could just buy the big one. Okay. Those was delicious. My favorite one was the caramel cone. I give this one a 9 out of 10. It was pretty good. It got cone pieces in the inside of it. Like little small cone pieces. My least favorite was the chocolate. I'm really not a chocolate ice cream girl. Chocolate chip. So I give this one a 5 out of 10. Because I really don't like chocolate. The vanilla, regular old vanilla, I give it an 8 out of 10. It tastes good. It tastes like some good old vanilla ice cream. So 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10, yeah. Strawberry, y'all know I love me some strawberry. So it's a 10 out of 10. Even though I said that one was my favorite, but the strawberry was actually good, but this one was better than the strawberry. If that makes sense. Maybe I give this one an 8, and this one a 9, and this one a 10. So yeah. So now what we're gonna do now, guys? We're gonna wrap it up in the fruit roll up, and then I want to do a little story time. A story time, guys. When y'all know I have a cleaning service. I don't know if y'all know I'm an entrepreneur, right? And I have a cleaning service. I'm in business right now. I just been slow. We're gonna try this with I'm gonna do this, the cone one, because that's my favorite one. So yeah, I had plenty of business gigs. Like, I've been cleaning big houses. I don't clean houses. I done did barbershops and all type of stuff, right? So I had this gig. I went to clean this ex-FBI agent house, right? She had a big house too, y'all. It was like at least 6,000 to 7,000 square feet. And I needed some workers to help me because it was only me and one worker. Put it up. So that's the cone one. This one. Inside of the fruit roll up. Y'all a close up. That look good on it. So yeah, like I was saying, I had a big gig, a mansion, mini mansion, whatever it was. I don't know if they call it a mansion. Like 7,000 square feet. It was pretty big. And she hired me to come clean her house. Right? So I'm calling around trying to find a couple people that wanted to work. But the thing was, I'm not a big business, so I wasn't paying a whole bunch of money. I was like, I'm paying $12 an hour. I made it very clear that I was only paying, I'm going to use the strawberry one for this one. I made it very clear to everybody that I had called that I was only paying $12 an hour. Because that's all I can afford to pay. Right? So I explained to them that I was only paying $12 an hour, but you can make up to $100. Let me make a long story short. I called my cousin and I asked her, I said, do you know anybody that want to make up to $100 or more? It's going to be a 2-day job. It's going to be $12 an hour. They stay both days, they'll probably make over $100, right? So she said she gonna call around. She said, first of all, she said she ain't doing that. She said, I'm not doing that. $12 is not enough. I wouldn't even let my little nephew work for $12. That's what she told me. And I said, okay, well, that's fine. That's fine with me, but that's all I can afford to pay you. Or whoever you can find to work for me. So about an hour later, she called me back and she said she knew somebody that wanted to work. Mind you, I said up to $100. It depends on how many hours you stay. I'm only paying $12. It's a big old house. We got to clean this whole house. We got to finish the project. And then everybody get paid. You know what I'm saying? So she called like 3 different people. She told me that they'll come. So the day of we supposed to clean this house, They came. I had got drinks. I had got chips and stuff for my people. That's the type of person I am. If you're gonna work for me, I'm gonna make sure you got waters and Powerades. We have a little snacks and all that good stuff. So yeah, the one when I first got there, I might have to put this ice cream up because it's gonna melt. And then I'll come back and tell y'all the story. We can probably leave the little spoons in there. Commercial break. Let's try this strawberry one though before we go. That was good. Yeah. The strawberry and the fruit roll-up is actually good. Come back. The strawberry one tastes good, so I might finish this one. But yeah, she found 3 people, like I said, the day of us supposed to be cleaning the house. We all met up outside to lay the big old nice house. So good. Her friends, the one that was driving, I explained to these young ladies, it was 2 ladies and a guy, and I explained to them that I was only paying $12. Same thing I told her, and they could make up to $100 if they stay throughout the whole thing and finish the job, right? The girl was under the impression that she was gonna work however many hours she wanted, whether it was 1, 2, or 3, and I was still gonna give her $100. That's like $30 an hour. I can't afford to pay you $30 an hour. I'm a small business, right? But she was under that impression, even though I had already explained to her what I was paying. So when she came in, before we even start working, she was like, well, I gotta go pick my baby up at such. I can only work 3 hours. In my mind, I'm like, okay, you work 3 hours, you're gonna get paid $12. You know what I'm saying? I told you this. I explained this to you. In her mind, she gonna work 3 hours and get $100. That's like $30-something an hour, love. Just do the math. 3 hours, $100. That's $30-something an hour per person. Girl, I'm not no big business. Ain't no big business gonna pay you that, unless it's a huge business. You finna work your butt off. Okay. They cleaned up. They did a terrible job. The whole time they had an attitude. I kept asking them if they needed any refreshments or anything like that. I honestly believe my cousin sent those people to sabotage my business, right? That's why you gotta watch who you got in your circle for real. So the whole time, like I said, they had their nose tooted up and had an attitude. They was cleaning, but they did a terrible job. Even the lady whose house it was, that she said they did a terrible job. She was jam. That's kind of cold on my fingers. So when it was time for them to go, after they told me they could only work 3 hours, I gave the guy like $60. I tried to give her like $60 per person. I actually gave them a little extra because I told them $12 and I gave y'all $60 a piece, right? That's not enough. She yelling in this lady's house. That's why I feel like my cousin sent this girl to sabotage my business. Mind you, these are old folks, ex-FBI agent. This house is so beautiful. House they probably never been in. Gold everywhere. It was beautiful in the inside. But that's besides the point. The girl was hot. The project wasn't done. When they left, we still had days, or at least a day or 2 to do. Because it was a huge house. It wasn't finished. And not in no 3 hours. Their job, it wasn't finished. So they thought they was going to do 3 hours and get $100 or more. So when I tried to give her the money, she was like, I don't want that shit yelling in this old lady house. This beautiful house that you never been in, love. So she yelling and stuff. I ain't taking it, told her uncle to take the money. And started yelling at me, cussing at me and stuff like that. So I told her, I said, could you please step outside? I try to keep it professional. Like, you in this lady house cursing. These are older folks. Could you please step outside and we'll talk about it? She had like she wanted to fight me, honey. That's why I feel like my cousin really set me up. There was a pretty big gig, and the lady was talking about her having Airbnbs and other projects for me before all this happened. All that went out the window once this girl started yelling in her house. So They end up leaving. They took the money and left, right? After the 3 hours that I'm being there. So they took the money and left. I get a text message from my cousin talking about, I would have whooped you, and you just gave them $60 and this, that, and the third. But I explained to you ladies before they came that I was only paying such and such $12. Y'all assumed that y'all was gonna get $100 for 3 hours. I wasn't paying like no big corporate business. I'm not a big corporate business. I had to pay for supplies, everything. I had to pay for all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what make y'all think I'm gonna come in and get $30, $40 an hour from me? Little old me. Somebody that just started their business. So that, like I said, my cousin texted me. I haven't talked to her ever since this day. I think it was 2021. She told me she would have fought me and it would have been up and stuck. That little bit of money, like she just went off. And I ended up blocking her, y'all, and I haven't talked to her ever since that day. Because after all this happened, I ended up losing the job. The lady didn't want me to deal with me anymore. I had a conversation about how I should have paid them. And like, she all in my business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? You just paying me to clean your house. All this, they brought that to her attention. So, yeah, so I ended up getting fired by this lady. She did not want me to work for her anymore. All those contracts she was telling me about she didn't want nothing to do with me, basically, after that. So, yeah, like I said, I felt like my cousin sent those people to sabotage my business. Because that was one of the biggest business contracts that I had. And I ended up losing it because my cousin sent people to sabotage it. So, moral of the story, y'all, watch who y'all having y'all circle and around you. This is my blood cousin. Our mothers are sisters. So, yes, it is what it is. But that's the end of this video. I hope y'all like it. We'll have more videos like this. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. And thank you for watching the video. Now, love y'all. Money gang. Peace.